Welcome to the show, everybody. It's Tuesday night live show with Razorback Live with the Sarge, and we got Portal Madness. Um, we got 13 new hogs signed so far as of right now, and we're going to talk about them all tonight. And so it's going to be, we're going to try to shoot for an hour and a half, get you guys in and out, and get you everything you need. And maybe get a panel in for a short few questions and answers, and we'll see how everything goes on time. But we'll do a little roll call here. I see we got Ken Ray in the building. Appreciate you. Arky Joe, how we doing? Thank you for coming in. Big Sarge, Jeff, appreciate you. James Shuff, 2594. Now we need linebackers and second. Yeah, Connor's in the building. So we appreciate everybody that come in right off the bat. We usually get the guys matriculating in as we go along. But, as always, I got my man sitting next to me, Hog Wow, YT. Tell everybody hi, Hog Wow.
Hey, everybody, what's going on? I want to say that James Shuff is new here.
Yeah.
Nice to see you.
I appreciate you becoming a member of the Sarge Squad if you are new. We are on that march to 750 subscribers. We're at 730. 732. So we got two more since the last time I checked. So we're on our way. We're 18 away? Let's see if we can get that done tonight. Yeah. 18 will get us 750. So we'll let everybody start getting in. Robert Williams, how you doing? While we're waiting for people to come in, just a little house cleaning stuff. If you've noticed, we've been putting out some shorter videos, pre-recorded videos for you guys. We are going to continue to do that, and we're going to try to have one for you every day of the week. Most of the times they'll be coming out. We'll record them at night. They'll be coming out the next morning is what we're going to try to do. So you get the news first thing in the morning. But as the transfer portal goes, if we can do it right away, we'll get you the news right away. But we want to make sure we got all the right information and, stuff before we put it out there in the facts. We don't want to bring you guys, misinformation.
What's up? Tonka Todd is in the building.
Tonka Todd is in the building. It's good to see you. Good to see you. So as we go, we can we'll see what the Barracks has to say. Big Sarge says, Sarge and YT, can y'all go over tight ends that Arkansas has been targeting and even offered?
That I don't know.
We don't know that because we didn't prepare that for the show tonight, Big Sarge, because we got 13 players we're going to go over tonight that we do have already committed. But we can do a pre-recorded show over and talk about the targets
who we're targeting.
Who we're targeting. So that is something
we'll try
we
to
can
drop
do.
One in the morning.
Yeah. So good. That's a good question there. Gives us an idea to do that for a pre-recorded show. We could do that for sure. So how's everybody doing in the Barracks tonight? You've been missing the live shows, or let us know. How you like the pre-recorded shows, shorter versions of it. So if you're working or if you can't sit down for a 2-hour long show, you can get you 15 minutes, like a 5-hour energy drink. It's a shot of energy and knowledge.
I just got a quick question for the Barracks. Is everybody getting notified?
Yeah, let us know if you're not getting notified, because I think Big Brother's got his thumb on our page right now, on our channel is what I'm looking for. But Ken Ray says, sleepy, Sarge, yawn, I'm sleepy. Well, then take your to sleep. Coming in here acting like you sleepy. You ain't sleepy. You in the Discord talking defensive linemen all day. We're going to get you some more defensive linemen too, Ken. Steven says, I got no notifications, but I just subbed on Saturday. Just make sure you turn that. Just make sure you turn that bell on, Steven. If you don't have it turned on, that might help. But we appreciate that. I want to know if you guys are not getting the. Well, tell your daughter I said thank you, Ken Ray, for slapping you and waking you up. Arky says Joe says he got the notification tonight. That's good. Okay, that's what we want to see.
Okay.
We're trying to grow the channel. We're trying to we got shorts coming out to you guys. If you guys keep an eye out on the shorts, we're cutting up some shorts and stuff for you guys too. So we're trying to bring you information in all, minute long form, 15 to 20-minute long form. And then we have our normal live shows where we can bring you guys in and be more interactive with you guys, the fans too. So we want to try to give you everything we got. And trust me, it takes us a lot of work to do because YT works a full-time job. So, like today, I spent the last 12 hours editing graphics. And
I was making the graphics and he was editing them.
So as you see them tonight, you might think, well, if you spent 12 hours doing that, you're an idiot. But we're trying to give you guys some cool stuff to look at, and while we give you the information. Appreciate you, James. He said he got it tonight. Okay, my bell is lit up. Apparently, it was only on custom, so hopefully next show. There you go, Steven. Appreciate you, buddy, man. We appreciate you guys that are loyal, man. We really do. You guys that come in and share your time with us because we don't take your time for granted, man. We try hard to put a show together that makes it worth you guys staying in and participating with us. So don't think for a minute we take you guys for granted because we do not. But as we get going here, we got 23 people on between YouTube and X and Twitch. So Jeff Thomas says, I'm just tired of losing anything to Ole Miss. It's like Kiffin either at Ole Miss or LSU sabotages anything good for Arkansas, as in Carius Kern. I think there's more to that current situation than we're being led to believe, Jeff. To be honest,
I think his O-line coach went to Ole Miss.
Yeah.
So it's about relationships there. It's not all about the money.
Tonka Todd says, I'm loving the Stranger Things bridge between worlds in the background. Yeah, that's our transfer portal. We thought that'd be a good little graphic to put on since we're doing a transfer portal. D Fry, welcome to the show, man. I appreciate you coming in. Let's go, he says. Portal talk. Absolutely.
All right.
Let's ride. Let's ride. So without further ado, let's bring in our first commit we're going to talk about tonight. And YT, you're going to talk about him. And it is, hold on a second here. I forget these comments. They when I add them there, they mess up. Okay, first one up is Sutton Smith.
Yeah. Well, we got Sutton Smith. He's originally from Memphis. He's a speedster running back. He's basically like your one cut back, if you really want to think about it. He's like your he likes to get off the ball and go. The man just scoots down the field. He has 1,116 rushing yards career. He's got let's see here, 332 career receiving yards. He's got 11 rushing touchdowns and 3 through the air. And overall, throughout his career, he averages a 5.7 yards per carry average. He's not a big back. He's only 5'9", 185. But he wants to spend his last year at Arkansas, so I'm down for it.
Absolutely. Our second guy is Jaquavian Smith, a linebacker, 6'1", 205, sophomore. Dude is a beast, and I do believe he was the one from Cincinnati.
No. He's from Howard.
Howard, yeah. I should have put that on these graphics, to be honest. He's got total tackles in his career is 59, 5.5 sacks. He's forced 3 fumbles, and he's got 4 pass breakups. This guy, once he gets his hands on you, he usually gets you down to the ground, and he's disruptive in the on the defense. So I think this was a good pickup for us, and I think he's going to prove to be, as he gets older and stronger, and he's going to get better and better as he goes along. So I'm pretty happy with this pickup.
I like it. Solid linebacker for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. Our next guy's a long snapper. Go ahead.
Boy, I'll tell you what, Adam Johnston, 6 foot 215, out of Cali, sophomore long snapper. He can snap the hell out of that ball, boy. That thing's firing back. That's about all I got on him.
Yeah, they didn't give us much on him other than he could fire the pigskin back to the placeholder. So, it is what it is. And then we got our quarterback, A.J. Hill, QB, 6'4", 215-pound freshman. This guy's got a lot of upside. His career completion percentage is 85.7. He's had total yards is 223 in his career. He's got 1 touchdown, 1 interception. His long pass was 37 yards. This guy, don't let the stats fool you. He is definitely one to watch, I think, going forward. And I think he'll be pushing for some playing time, whether this year or he is here for next year. So we'll see.
Definitely an elite arm, for sure.
Yeah, for sure. Then we got our next feller is yours.
Well, we got Jamari Hawkins, wide receiver. He is, sorry, it's a little blurry on my screen. Does that say 6 foot?
5'9", 185.
5'9", 185. Gotcha.
Out of Mobile, Alabama. And
yeah, he's more of your possession type receiver. After he gets the ball, he does a lot with it. He can sorry about that. He can break tackles, make people miss. He's got 30 receptions over his career for 618 yards, 2 total touchdowns, and he averages, does that say 16.4?
Yeah, 16.4 yards per catch.
Per reception, yeah. But he's your sure hands guy right there.
I think he's like a possession receiver. He's going to help you get down the field. He just didn't get rewarded with a lot of end zone.
He's your third down receiver is what he is.
Yeah, absolutely.
When you need a catch and you need to get a first down, that's who you throw it to because he's going to get open. He's going to catch it.
Yeah. The next guy we got is Christian Harrison. He's a safety, 6 foot 195, out of Atlanta, Georgia. He's a junior. He's son of Rodney Harrison, the Hall of Famer. Used to decleat people in the NFL for many years. He's got tackles, 40 total tackles in his career, 1 interception. He's got 7 pass breakups, and he's got 26 assisted tackles. Dude is all over the field. If the ball's in the air, he's after it. And if you catch it, he's going to make you know that you caught it when he was around. So I'm excited to see what he's going to be able to do going forward this season, for sure.
I do think we are loaded up in the running back room there, Jeff.
Yeah. Here, before we go on, let's take a little bit of these comments and see what we got here. Let me scroll back up.
Tunka said AJ him is him. Just watch what I say.
So I'm gonna say Steven said it could be a decent pairing with Russell. I'm assuming he's talking about the running back Sutton Smith that we were talking about earlier. I agree. We got another running back we're going to talk to out of Michigan that is going to push on that too, Steven. I agree. And Ken Ray says the running back room is set. Jeff, I think we loaded the running back room with tons of talent. Absolutely, I agree. We got this kicker right here. If it's blurry for you, YT, I can read them if you want me to.
No, I got it. Okay. I got it in front of me. But I think we have a special message for the folks, though.
Oh, yeah, we do. I forgot. Let me get Max out the way here. Max, you come back in a second. Yeah, we just got this. Just come in. So let's see what we got to say here.
This is Ryan Silverfield. Hit that like and subscribe button. Be a part of Razorback Live with the Sarge. Woo, pig suey!
Hey, thanks, Coach. We appreciate that. That was a special one from the coach. So we'll move on to Mac Gilbert, the kicker.
Max Gilbert's he's a kicker out of Memphis, Tennessee, 6 foot, 200 pounds, sophomore. So he's still got 2 more years of eligibility left. He actually left Tennessee to come to Arkansas. Not sure why you would enter the transfer portal as a kicker, but hey, maybe he was looking for a better situation. Don't blame him. I do know that he did miss a potential game-winning kick in their bowl game, but you know, everybody misses from time to time. Nobody's perfect at field goals. With that being said, he has a 73.7 field goal percentage. He is 100 out of 100 on extra points. He has a long of 53, so he's got a pretty damn good leg on him, if you don't mind me saying. And he scored quite a bit of points for Tennessee last year.
106.
Mm-hmm.
Which leads us into our next kicker we got also this year, signed this year so far, is Breeden McAllister, 6'1", 180 pounds. He's out of Indian Trails, North Carolina. He's a junior. Now, this young man has got a thumper of a leg, but it's made to kick it out of the back of the end zone. It's not through the uprights. His field goal percentage is 28.6. His extra points is 87.5. But his long is 60 yards. So if we're in a situation where it's do or die and we need one from 60, 61 yards, maybe you trot this guy out there and he blasts one through you for you, unlucky. He had a total of 13 points, so he didn't kick a lot, but he's going to be either a kickoff specialist and he would be, in case something happened to Max Gilbert, he would be the one to step in on that there. Miss Kathy, good to see you. Welcome to the show. So let's get these guys out of the way and get you the next one there, YT, for you.
Hey, appreciate the for you subscribing there. Ingredients for the gods.
Oh, I didn't see that.
It showed it in the chat.
Oh, okay. Dropping ingredients. Oh, there it is. Thank you for subscribing. Yeah, man. Welcome to the Sarge Squad. We appreciate you very much. Thank you.
All right. Here we got the JUCO defensive tackle. He spent 2 years with the Coffeyville Community College. Now, don't let it get you down just because we're getting people out of a community college, because if you go back, we've gotten people out of the JUCO ranks before, and they've thrived. You got what was his name? Rakeem Boyd.
Mm-hmm.
Rakeem Boyd, 1,000-yard rusher.
Yep.
Last chance you. The last chance you people played Coffeyville. Mm-hmm. Coffeyville's a powerhouse in the community college. So Antonio Sedell Bascom is a 6'2", 295 defensive tackle out of Akron, Ohio. He's only a sophomore, but since he spent 2 years in JUCO, those 2 years don't count. So if I read it right, he's got 4 years of eligibility at the D1 level. Last year, he accumulated 29 tackles, 8 tackles for loss, 2.5 sacks, and 1 pass breakup. He's a very athletic defensive tackle.
Yeah. I'm excited to see what he's going to be able to do. Which leads us into Jasper Parker, the running back out of Michigan. 6 foot, 205 pounds, out of Gretna, Louisiana. I hope I'm saying that right. He's a freshman, so we got him young. He's feisty, and word on the street is this dude is a beast. Just needs to get some playing time. So he's got a career 25 carries, 93 yards, 2 touchdowns, and he averages 3.7 yards per carry. I've been told by our very own Ken Ray that he's got a hell of a stiff arm. So that'll help him out down here in the SEC. So welcome to the hill, young Jasper.
Absolutely. I I've seen a lot of things on Twitter where his former coach was saying they were sad to see him go, but they said the kid's got tremendous upside with vision and how he runs.
Malachi's yours, bro.
I got you. Right here we got Malachi Breland. He's formerly with the Memphis Tigers, and I think we're going to get a lot of Memphis Tigers if you want me to be perfectly honest. This is a big boy, 6'5", 340, out of Laurel, Mississippi. He's a sophomore, so he still has 2 more years of eligibility. His Pro Football Focus grade is 70 overall. He's a better of a pass blocker according to the grades. He's a 79.6 in pass blocking from PFF, and he has a 66.9 run blocking grade from PFF. He has 1,395 career snaps, and he's only allowed 4 sacks that I know of.
Yeah, he's gonna be a beast on that offensive line.
I don't know if they're gonna I think they're gonna put him at left guard, right where we lost Cormona.
I could see that, yeah. Which leads us into Hunter Osborne, a big defensive lineman, 6'4", 301 pounds, out of Trussville, Alabama. He's a junior. Go ahead.
I was saying he's coming out of Virginia, the college.
Yes, out of Virginia, the college. And I think he started his career at Alabama, right?
Correct.
And I think he started at Alabama, then went to Virginia, and now it's coming to us.
Correct.
Should be, plug and play here with him, but we'll see. Total tackles is 15, solo 4, assists on 11, and he's got 1 sack. And but I'm just saying, I think given the opportunity and the playing time on the field, he's going to be able to make a name for himself.
Yeah, he's a very twitchy defensive tackle. He fires off the ball real fast.
And I'm going to let you finish this one because this is the guy you wanted to talk about, and we just got him right before the show today when I was doing all the graphics, so we made him, and he's all yours.
All right. I can't see it just yet. Give me about 2 seconds. All right, we got Jaheim Johnson, DB, comes from Tulane. This kid is sticky. He sticks on him like white on rice. He doesn't give up very many passes. He defends well. He's 6 foot 189 out of Hammond, Louisiana. He's only a sophomore, so we do have a chance to keep him for a couple years. He's got 42 total tackles, 1 forced fumble, 4 interceptions, and 9 pass deflections. The kid is disgusting.
Yeah,
in a good way.
Some of the tape I've seen on him is just like, wow.
Yeah, he's definitely wow. Now I know he's coming out of Tulane, but if you can cover, you can cover. I don't care what you say. D1 level speed is D1 level speed, and the kid's got speed to keep up with these receivers.
Yeah.
Got great eye discipline, watches the hips. That's the key right there to being a DB.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. So there you go, guys. That's the 13 guys we've got signed up until this point. We will be bringing you, obviously, all the rest of them as they come in and commit. But let us know what you guys think on it so far. One thing I would say is we got to remember, not every signee is going to be a 5-star, 4-star, plug right in starter. Before you can build a house, you got to have a foundation. And the better your foundation is, the better your house is, and the longer your house is going to last. So I think a lot of these pieces are foundation pieces. Some of them are going to be playing right away. But I wouldn't be too, crazy, losing your mind about we ain't signing no big players right now, and we got some dudes. You just have to do a little research on them and watch some film on them. These guys can play that we're getting, and I trust that coach is knows what he's doing because he does win. He has won. Several years in Memphis, he was winning.
Ellis F says Dan G was a key loss to the Arkansas defense. Dan G. Did you mean Ian Jaffard?
Yeah, I would think so because I don't know that there was a Dan G. Steve, go ahead.
Sorry, Ellis said. Plus, we're losing our players to other SEC teams. I think we've had two leave that signed with SEC teams, if I'm not mistaken. Harris is with the OU now,
and Jafar went to Texas, I think.
Nisha, Scott Starzik was asked to leave because he said he was coming back to Arkansas, but his representation was shopping him around, and Notre Dame called the University of Arkansas and said, "Hey,
your boy's out here shopping for a bigger bag." Just a lot you want to know that. And to me, if you're two-facing your university that you're already at, then good riddance.
Yep. I've heard of portal tampering, but the man tampered himself out of a job.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, it is what it is. So sometimes you got to find out the grass ain't always greener on the other side, and these guys, they do what they got to do, but do it the right way. That's all I'm saying.
From what it sounds like to me is he had the job, he was shopping for a bigger bag, and they were like, oh no, and they said that they weren't going to give him more. He shopped around. They found out, and they were like, well, we got this kid. This kid will say yes.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean,
Missouri tampered Simmons from Ole Miss.
He was.
Well, some of that stuff is set in stone, Pooh Bear. Most of these kids know where they're going before they even leave. Sorry for cutting you off there, buddy.
That's right. Robert, J.Y. Robertson. I think you're new, man. I haven't seen you in here, but if you are new, welcome to the Sarge Squad. We appreciate you. And if you have been here, well, we're glad you are here. We got a similar kicker at Tennessee, cheaper plus what Sergeant YT is saying. Yeah, absolutely. Max Gilbert is going to be probably just as good. And you're right. We saved some money that we could put elsewhere. And let's be real, fam. If we relying on a kicker to win games to better our season, then we're probably already lost anyway.
Dang, Nisha said, I think Woo Pig hit the portal. No, yeah. I think they're just busy with life right now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see.
Steven says that's crazy about Starzik because I think a lot of guys shop them around after a 2-10 season, but it's Silverfield's show. Yeah. I think that's the problem is they got used to Pittman and the last coaching staffs allowed that crap to happen. And now this coach in Silverfield, it's like, nah, bro, you if you're going to be looking, then you might as well step on out because that's not what we do. So, I don't feel sorry for him. Robertson,
no.
They doing fixing life problems right now, man. They got other things going on. That's all.
Oh yeah, I did see that Pooh Bear the Prophet. That
yes.
That quarterback. He's the truth. From practice tape that I've seen and some of the game tape I've seen, kid's got a very accurate arm. The ball flies out of his hand. If we get him.
There's going to be a battle.
There's going to be a battle between three quarterbacks.
Yeah.
Which we haven't had on the Hill, well, In my lifetime, we haven't had that.
Yeah, he
Unless
is.
we want to count the Chad Morris years, a battle between three quarterbacks, and let's just say those quarterbacks were not it.
He has got he can spin the ball, man. That he is deadly accurate. He from the tape we watched, he was leading receivers perfectly away from defenders on while he was moving out of the pocket. I mean, dude was doing good. So, yeah, but the problem with him is everybody in the country's damn near going after him. So you know,
You got Texas Tech,
yeah,
Kentucky, I think Florida State's
yeah,
even looking at him.
yeah. So I mean, there's some stiff
Kid's
competition
going
for
to get
him.
a bag, and I don't know that we have the money to. I don't know if we have the money to just have three expensive quarterbacks on the roster.
Yeah. Steven says they tried to have a 3 quarterback battle when Matt Jones was here, only because they didn't want Matt to start at QB. Could be. I
I
got
think we had
here.
Travaris Jackson. We had Travaris Jackson, who played in the NFL, on that team. They could have put Matt Jones at wide receiver and had Travaris Jackson throwing to him.
Hey, Mark Havoc, welcome to the show, man. He says, I'm looking for an upgrade in discipline, a fraction more discipline, fewer penalties, ball security, and we win several more. Absolutely. And I think we're going to get that right off the bat with this administration. Stephen, don't worry about it. I've spent several years in Iraq, so I'm good at deciphering code. So don't worry, man. I got you. But yeah, it's crazy, man. On what a little bit more discipline would have got us this year, and that's what I would say to people too. We weren't loaded with 4 and 5 stars this year. And if we had the right coaching staff and the right coaches doing what their job is, we could have possibly been 8 to 9, 10 win team. But we didn't with the players we had. Now you add to that because we haven't lost a whole lot of players. But
I think the only one I was truly upset about losing was Tavian Wallace, but he went to Kentucky. That's where his brother went. His brother got to the league through Kentucky.
Yeah.
It's understandable.
Yeah, I get it. But Steven has a question. He says, how do you guys feel about the old line as it stands? Am I crazy for being a little worried? No, I mean, I don't feel, I'm not worried right now. I think that we're still going to get a couple more linemen. We got, guys, there's a lot more commitments coming. And I think we got some pretty good linemen. We've had some starters here on the team too, that can play. And what do you think, YG?
I think we need to go out there and get a surefire left tackle, surefire right tackle, which I think we might be good at right tackle, but it doesn't hurt to go and get at least 3 deep at every position on the line.
Yeah, agree.
On both sides of the ball.
So what we're going to do now is we've been at it for 37 minutes here. I'm going to, it won't let me do what we wanted to do earlier. So we're going to go into the, open it up, and is Carmona still on the team, Miss Kathy asked.
No, Miss Kathy, he is sadly out of eligibility. But he will definitely be on the team in spirit. That kid loved Arkansas.
Yeah.
I don't know if a lot of people know it, but his brother has a podcast, and Carmona was always talking great about Arkansas. But I think he'll be playing in the league for a very long time.
Yeah, absolutely. So what we're going to do is we're going to drop the link. I'm going to drop the link real quick so we can get some guests in if you guys want to talk about this. And then so we can
no misinformation dropping.
None. Let me get this link copied here.
What's up, Malik A. Cuff? How's it going tonight?
There's the link. If you want to come on in, I'll add you right here to the screen, the portal screen, and we'll just stay right here and
Hopefully, don't get sucked into the portal.
And don't get sucked into the portal. Yeah, that's right. Or if you talk false information, I'm going to throw you into the portal.
Trust me, I know. I keep up on the thing. My Twitter is on refresh automatically.
Yeah, it's good to see you, Malik. Hey, Cuff. How about them Hogs
I don't
beating
know
Tennessee?
Yes, sir. Hey, look at that. An old Razorback just signed with App State, Malachi Singleton. Congratulations to him.
Welcome, Connor, to the show.
Looks like we got a little bit of a leak or a little tidbit on a cornerback here.
You better hurry, Arky.
I hope I don't fry his name. It's Lakai Rowland. He's going to be deciding between Georgia Tech, Ohio State, and Arkansas. He's out of Cedar Grove, Georgia. 21 tackles, 3 interceptions in 2025 from Maryland.
He's narrowed it down. To my knowledge, he's narrowed it down to Ohio State and Arkansas.
Amanda, we appreciate that. Me and YT work hard on the graphics here to try to make it, somewhat cool for everybody to see when they come in. So we appreciate you acknowledging that, and makes me feel better spending 12 hours doing this stuff. But it's all for you guys. So
yeah, I think I stayed up till 2 a.m. with you last night building the news.
I finished up at 6, and then I got back up and finished. I think I finished the rest of it by 5 o'clock this evening.
I got up at 6 o'clock in the morning and went to work.
Mm-hmm. So we'll start with you, Connor, and we're gonna just run it kind of short because we're gonna try to get you done in a reasonable time tonight. What do you think of the portal so far?
I like the fact that we're looking at getting those D-line kids in. You got what, 3 so far?
Mm-hmm.
I like that a lot, and the size of them is what I like too. They to me look like SEC caliber players. So and one of them, if I'm not mistaken, was a former Alabama player. So I like it. If not necessarily on the offensive side of the ball, I like it just because they are going and getting players that look the part as far as defense goes, and that's the biggest thing we struggled with was defensive line. So I like that we're going and hitting that hard.
Yeah, I agree. Ken Ray, what do you think so far?
Oh man, I'm loving the pickups, man. Especially the defensive line. We need about 5 more of those guys.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they're piecing together everything nicely. Um, I'm just sitting back waiting to see what happens.
So would I be safe to say, I ask both of you this, Ken Ray can go first here, is are you trusting the process that you're seeing being put together right now?
Yeah, I mean, he has to get in and get his foundation of players set. Not just 1 year players, but multiple year players. Um, that way, he has something to carry on for the next year and the year after that versus somebody coming in as a one hitter and they gone and they're stalling out the process.
Yeah, I agree. Connor, what do you think? Are you trusting the process that you're seeing so far?
Yeah, you got to. I mean, it'd be different if he was getting just a bunch of D2 talent or whatever, but he's not. He's going out and he's looking at guys, Virginia, USC, Montana State is a kid. He's looking at the cornerback there. He got a kid from Memphis, sure, but I mean, and then he got the running back from Michigan. He's not just going and finding the cheaper talent or whatever. Some of these guys he's going to have to pay good money to because they're not downgrading, they're upgrading as far as that goes. I like it because he's getting guys in that he thinks he can fit into his culture. And that's the
Mm-hmm.
big thing. If he can get his culture established with these players, it will be very good in the foreseeable future for this program. So I'm all behind it, man. I
Yeah.
love
We
what they're doing.
I have a little bit of breaking news. I guess we just hired a special teams analyst, Andy Reinhardt.
All right. Breaking news right here on Razorback Live with Sarge.
As of an hour ago, he put all in Razorback football. Time to get after it on teams. No little plans.
I like it. I like it. The so I this is a thing I heard the other night was somebody say that we're just bringing Memphis, we're building a Memphis Tigers team here in Arkansas. And I'm going to argue that fact because I didn't agree with it when it was said, and I don't agree with it now. Obviously, the absolutely the thing about Memphis players coming in is it's not like we brought 15 Memphis players over. We're bringing key Memphis players in positions where they can help the guys that are here learn the system faster. And I think that is going to do nothing but help us get ready for the season. Is when you have guys that know how the culture, know how the practices are supposed to look, know how the plays are supposed to be run on the field, and they can tell the other guys, no, this is what we're looking. This is what the coaches is looking for. That is nothing but helping the process of turning this program around. So if you're going to say that you're disappointed that we're getting Memphis players, look at the whole picture before you make a statement like that. Just understand that there's a reason why he's bringing key players from key positions over from Memphis to the Razorbacks to help transition some of these Razorback guys that have known nothing but losing. He's going to basically bring them in and teach them how these other guys are going to help teach them how to win. So, and you can't forget, a lot of the Memphis players outplayed our asses last year. So, it is what it is. But, just keep that in mind when, I see you guys back there. I'll get you in just a second.
Well, Sarge, I was the one that defended Silverfield about all of that last night. I said it. He's not getting Memphis players. He's getting Ryan Silverfield players. It's not the program's players. It is his players, the ones that he knows fits with his foundation and his culture. He brings those guys in the locker room. They get those other guys in check because they know what Ryan Silverfield wants out of his players.
Right. Yeah.
I think he's going to get maximum effort out of his kids from Memphis. I mean,
which will
that's
bleed
what
over.
You want trendsetters.
Yeah, because it's going to bleed over into the Arkansas players that were here on this roster.
Yeah, they'll help people with the playbook. I mean, that's what you got to do is you got to come together as a team. Even if you're battling for starting playing time, you still have to help your teammates, no matter what.
The last 4
you see
seasons,
it. You see it in the league.
Give up.
You see it everywhere else. When somebody gets benched, if they get benched, they're still out there cheering on their teammates.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it takes a big man to do that, and that's the kind of players that I want here.
Ellis, I would say Ellis says he has to build an SEC defense. It's not about his culture. It's not about his coach that's going to be out there on the field that can compete right or wrong. No, it is culture. If your players are in an environment where they are, willing to run through a brick wall for you because you got them so hyped and trained and ready to go, that's going to make a difference on the field. That translates on the field. You've seen this year what having a bad culture does. 2-10. That's exactly what not having a culture gives you.
All that loafing out there.
That argument right there, building an SEC defense. Ryan Silverfield, if you want to be completely honest, he had an SEC defense this year because he went up against an SEC team this year in Arkansas, and they fought tooth and nail the very freaking end. Now, I'll say this: they were gifted that game in a couple of bad calls, but they never gave up. Arkansas rolled over.
Yeah. And I will say this too, Ellis, real quick, is Ron Roberts come from an SEC school. You don't think he's building a defense that he thinks can run in the SEC? I'm pretty sure he probably knows what he's doing there.
I will say this. We may look down upon Memphis for the players that they get there, but most of those players that they get there are also being recruited by SEC schools. There's a cornerback that's in the transfer portal for Memphis, and that kid was a top 150 corner.
Yeah.
And he plays like it.
Yeah. I mean, again, if you're in our Discord, you know how angry I get when I hear guys say, well, he's not SEC type player. He's not. I can't stand that statement. There's too many guys that's come from lower conferences and made good careers out of playing in the SEC. Now, is it every one of them? Is it every one of them? No, but there's a lot of success that comes out of lower conferences. Like we just said earlier with the JUCO guy we got. How many guys that we've gotten from JUCOs that come up here and ball out? So it's not about they're not SEC material. Well, you don't know until you put them on the field and see what they can do. Because sometimes it's the system that they're coming from wasn't no good. So it made them look bad. You put them in the right system, and all of a sudden a guy that couldn't play is now a stud because he's in the right system with the right coaches in his ear. All that makes a difference.
I'll say this. Julian Neal did not come from an SEC school, and that kid looked like an NFL cornerback out there at times. That kid's the truth. He's getting potential first-round grades.
Yeah.
But guess what? He's not from an SEC school. I mean, look, we got who did we get from Georgia? Who did we get from Georgia? 5-star corner. Didn't do nothing.
Well, look at
Xavier Sori.
Yeah, Sori
5-star.
Like he was terrible last year.
Yeah.
Terrible.
Yeah.
What did Indiana do? Now, I'm not saying that we have the same kind of players that JMU had.
Well, look at Kirk Hanna says it right there. Indiana has 2- and 3-star players that are hungry. That makes a difference. Players that are hungry, that want to win. It does make a difference. I'm not sitting here saying that you're going to win national championships with 2 and 3 stars all the time. But I am saying is you don't need 15 to 25 5-stars on a team. Name me a team in college football that's got that. Show me one that's got 15 or 20 5-stars.
Georgia?
I do.
I don't think they got. I don't think they got 15 or 20.
I do see that J.Y. Roberts said that Memphis had FedEx money and Boost. I do understand that, but what a lot of people don't realize is Ryan Silverfield had to get almost 70 players out of the transfer portal after they left Memphis, and he still went 8-4 with 70 new players. Do you know how hard that is?
Yeah.
Sarge, I know you know that old saying, hard work beats talent when talent fails to work hard.
Absolutely. So, let me get to the guys that come on the show late. Brandon B Hall. Sorry, didn't use your government name. What do you think of the portal so far, man? All the guys we broke down, and don't tell me you missed it all either. Because I worked hard for them graphics, and you didn't watch that.
I'm pretty much. No, I was busy for a little minute.
Oh, good Lord.
Yeah, that's why I came in late. I was busy. I was cooking.
Can we get that Can we get that verified, Amanda? Was he busy?
Was he busy, Amanda, or was he just not watching?
Amanda had him in there doing that laundry.
It was a little bit of both.
All right. Well, let me know. Tell us what you think. Ellis, I'm going to get to your question. That's a good question. So I will get to that and bring it to the panel here as soon as I get that. So I see it.
But what I think about the portal so far, I mean, it's not bad at all in my opinion. We still got a lot of time to go. Still till the 16th of January. So I mean, a lot of things can happen. I mean,
We got
we
10
got some.
days, 9 days starting tomorrow.
Yep. So I mean, we got some nice, decent players. A couple of them, I'm kind of okay. I hope they perform well. But I mean, I think at the end of the day, it really doesn't like people have already touched on. It's not really about the star or where they came from. It's about how much effort are they going to want to put in. What's their mentality? How good are these coaches going to have these kids prepared and ready for season ahead? So it really just starts with the coaching staff, with their ability, with what we have. I trust and believe that we can really do something with under. I'm not saying that we're under talent. There's going to be some players that are going to come in that are going to be, questionable. But I think as long as you got the right personnel, I mean, and the kids want to be coached, then they're going to be coached.
Joe G, it's to you, my good man.
Uh, I'll keep it short and sweet. I hadn't seen a terrible pickup. I mean, at worst, you say, okay, we've got guys that now we've got a little bit more depth in a spot. At worst, so I mean, I like that. And just to add on what you were saying, Sarge, there isn't a team in college football that has that. Ohio State right now has got 14 5 stars on their whole football team. That's it. And matter of fact, the
That's
top
it.
team
Damn.
in the last 5 years, the number one team with total 5 stars on campus, dressed out and played a game, is Alabama, and in 5 years they've had 29 5 stars. That's it.
So,
And that's different football teams added together.
so if I'm reading you right, what you just said was Ohio State had 14 this year, and where are they sitting at right now?
On the couch.
Thank you. My point. Tonka, you look like you were fixing to rob a bank, brother. Where we headed? What you doing, man? It's good to see you. Question is, what do you think about the portal as of the guys we got? Did you see the breakdown we did?
Oh, absolutely. Yes. I think that this coaching staff is showing Arkansas fans the truth about themselves. And that is this staff excels at identifying talent at a position of need, then getting that talent. Long gone are the blue light specials, boys. We are getting top shelf players. Ignore the stars, ignore the school they come from. Look at what the coaches are looking at, look at their tape. And if your jaw is not on the ground, then I don't know what to tell you. You got locked jaw.
Facts.
Oh my God!
I agree. It's just, I think the star system is flawed as all get out. So I pay no attention to it at all. But I do have a question I want to bring up for Ellis for the panel.
He had something to add on to that question too.
I do.
I missed it.
I see it. Okay.
I was under the impression that one.
No, this one. Okay, let's be honest. Now are we looking to win this year? Or are we looking to win 2 years from now? That's a good question. I'll go first, and I think, and I said this earlier. I think. Do I think we're going to turn into a 10 wins team next year? No. But anything you build above a 2-10 season shows your program is turning around and is showing that you're building success, which in turn makes things easier for you when it comes to recruiting. Because right now they're trying to recruit players to a team that just come off a 2-10 season, look like garbage, was coached. All the coaches are gone, and basically had this. The whole program is now rebuilding. So with this transfer portal now is, if I'm not mistaken, guys, correct me if I'm wrong, they can only transfer one time now, right?
Yeah,
So
there's no other
There
portal
are
opening after this.
exceptions. There
but
are-
no, but no except. I don't care about the exceptions. I'm just saying for the general purposes, they can only transfer one time for most of the players.
unless the coach is fired.
So I think that has a lot to do with why the transfer portal right now is slower than normally it would be, because they got to make decisions, because this is a long-term now commitment that you're making. If you know, so I do think this is going to be a building process, and each year we're going to pile up more wins, which also helps us bring in better talent, because when you can tell a kid, look, we took a 2-10 team to a 6-6 team, and we made a bowl game. Now you can see we're on the rise. So next year's recruiting class gets a little easier. And then you take that 6-6 teams, you go to 8 or 9 wins. Then all of a sudden you're knocking on the door of better bowl games and college playoffs. And then you can start recruiting even better. So I think it's a domino effect when it comes, in my opinion, to winning breeds success in all assets of the program. Is my take on that. But that was a great question, Ellis. We'll go to YT, what you think, then we'll just go around the panel.
Do I think they can win in year one? Absolutely. The ball doesn't bounce up and down.
Yeah,
They could have some crazy stuff happen. They could win some games they're not supposed to. On the other hand, realistically, 5 to 6 wins is on the table. That's way better than what we had.
Yeah.
I will say that. By year 2, this team should jump quite a bit.
Yeah.
With how smart our coaches are, how they identify talent, how they're going to recruit high school players, how they're going to develop talent behind our starters.
Mm-hmm. I just got to say, I like Steven. Steven says Sarge is right 100%. I don't hear that very often. So thank you, Steven.
And what Ellis is saying, I agree with what he was saying. Ryan Silverfield spoke a little, bit his cheek a little bit. Should have. He said, I was just under the impression that we were going to do something very big this offseason, and it just hadn't happened yet. Now, I'm not saying that you're wrong or that you're right, but these kids could come to campus and prove you wrong. They have the possibility to do that.
Yeah.
I say give the coaching staff and this team a chance once it's fully filled out, and make your decision then. If it's bad, I'll agree with you 100%. He misspoke.
Yeah. And I think a little bit of that was a little bit of hype. And I agree, Hunter, you're correct. You want kids that want to be there, and that's it. That you're absolutely correct. And thank you for being on Twitch tonight. We appreciate you. Okay, we'll start up with you, Tonka, and go around. What do you think of that question? I know you were one of the ones that said it's going to take 2 or 3 years, so let's hear it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay, so here is how you build a team like Arkansas coming off a 2-10 record. Okay, this is how it's actually done. It starts first and foremost in the locker room. The culture has to change. This new coaching staff, I believe, has brought that change of culture. That is where improvement begins. That's where winning begins, is when players buy into what coaches are selling. Okay, period, full stop, end of story. Now, you have your locker room under control. That is what makes recruiting easier. Does it help to be undefeated and world champions? Sure. But if you have a tight locker room that's like a family environment that has a culture of winning in it, and you start bringing in high school kids, that winning culture is infectious.
Mm-hmm.
They want to be a part of that. These transfer portal kids coming in, we would have never signed a third of these guys last year under the previous coaching staff.
Facts.
Okay. So, do I think Arkansas is going to win? Do I think Arkansas is gearing up to win this next season? Yeah, yeah. As my man Herm Edwards says, you play to win the game, right? So, are they going to be world beaters next year? I don't know. Could they? Sure. Why not? Just like what YT said, the ball doesn't bounce up, straight up and down. It bounces all kind of ways because it's oblong. But I think Arkansas is going to shock a lot of people. This defense, I think, is going to shock a lot of people in Arkansas and around America. Get ready, NCAA football. Razorback football is fixing to be in your face.
Amen. Joe G.
Pause for reflection.
Yeah,
Muted.
because I don't know what to say that ain't already been said.
years later.
I don't know much more to add on to it. Go ahead with it, B-Hall.
All right, be Hall.
I'll say
I know
this.
you're at a
To
never
answer
lack
his-
of words.
To answer his question, I'm gonna be honest with you. It's a must-win season. You gotta start winning somewhere, and it has to start now. Any later, if say you go on to have a losing season this season, I mean, what about the recruits? What about the high schoolers? You got to start being, you got to start putting production on the field. You got to start winning games. No more of these. Oh well, we only lost by 3 or we only lost by 7. No, we got to start winning. We got to start competing. Um, because 2030, 2030, 2030, 2030 will be here before we know it. And so it's, do you want to be left behind, or do you want to stay where you're at and keep being and be somebody that people are going to put respect on your name with? So yes, you got to win now. You can't win in 2 seasons from now, because here's the good thing: transfer portal with the NIL, you can always take a team. Like for instance, Ron. I'm not saying he will. I'm not saying he can't, but he can take next season when this starts. He can take the season. Hey, we can be not as good. I mean, fine. We can be like Indiana and have our program turned around like that. But it all comes down to, truthfully, the players. Are they going to want to be, or are they going to be too high on money? Um, are they going to use Arkansas as a, try to draw attention for other places that throw some more money at them? I mean, there's a lot of things, but it really starts with you got to win now.
Okay, I'm gonna come.
I got a little bit of something real quick.
Go ahead.
As of an hour ago, former Auburn wide receiver Malcolm Simmons is choosing between three schools: Texas A&M, Arkansas, and Kentucky. He's the number 8th wide receiver in the transfer portal.
Nice.
He totaled last year with 65 receptions, 908 yards, and 5 touchdowns.
All we can say is we're in the fight.
So, Sarge, you mind?
We're
if I
going
go
after
ahead
elite players.
and add a little 2 cents in? Now that I think of something a little different.
Yeah, but I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna get B Hall for what he just said here after you get done.
Go ahead, Sarge. I like watching B.O. get got.
I was gonna say something on my time, but
Okay, I'll let you. Kenray, go ahead. I'll wait till last.
I don't think this is a must-win season. I think the most important thing that Silverfield has to do right now is get his foundation set. Like you can't have 1 year players come in and leave, and there's a void. I think with him bringing in multiple year starters, that gives him the foundation to do what he said in his press conference with getting the possible best recruiting class and best players on the hill. I think that's what he's working towards, but he's being the staff is being extremely selective with who they take right now. And I know that's not saying a lot, but I wouldn't want just anybody up there on the hill say like not knocking the man, but like Simeon Blair. I don't want a player like that. I want a player that's gonna come in and know his assignment. There's not gonna be one person out of position when it comes to making plays. And I think that's the type of play he's going for. If you do a little research and pull up the PFF grades of a lot of those players, they're pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
So as a must-win season, no, I think he just needs to get his foundation set, and once that happens, the wins will start coming in. 5 or 6 is possible, but we'll see.
And I'll just say this too: how many times have we heard people say, "Well, you can't count the first year, the coach, because it doesn't really count. You got to give him a year." Now all of a sudden we're gonna turn the tables on Silverfield and say he's got to win right now. I mean, come on, we got to stop with the double standards. Either you stick to one or the
No, that ain't.
other. It is double standards
That's not
because I've
double
heard
standards.
it is double standards. You cannot say, well, the first year of a coach doesn't count, and then say Silverfield's got to win in his first year, or it's a bust. It's a must win. That
that
you
is
can't say that.
The NI that's what the
As
NIL
long as he
and the
wins
way.
more than 2 games, he's good.
Absolutely.
Now, if he doesn't
Well,
win a game or just one game, he's in trouble.
Yes, I would agree with that. Absolutely.
yeah.
Connor, go ahead.
I was gonna just simply say, look, behold, it's not a must-win season. Rome wasn't built in a day. You've got a high ceiling as far as how the recruiting's going and how the coaching staff has been put together. You've got a high ceiling. You can say, hey, look, our ceiling is 6, 7 wins, and feel confident in saying that. But you can also say our floor is 2 games, 2 wins. You have a very wide window there in that argument. You don't know how this season is going to turn out because you don't know what this first year coach is going to do with these players. They can come in and be world beaters. They can come in and then just suck. It but you cannot put this first year on Silverfield as his make or break season because you doing that already gets him halfway out the door and get you on the talks of, okay, who's our next coach going to be, and you can't do that, not with a coach that you're wanting to have success here. You want to get behind a team and a coach that you want to get behind something like that. So you putting that aspect of this is a must win season, you're already getting that mindset built up that if we don't win, or at least make a bowl game this season, you're already making that mindset for yourself of like, okay, yeah, I've seen enough that I'm ready to see who our next coach is going to be. That's what you're putting out there. And I'm not saying that's exactly what you want, but that's the kind of mindset that's getting portrayed when people think about, oh yeah, this is a must win season for a first year coach.
well, I'll say this. I'm not saying, hey, you gotta go out and just completely just rule the whole college football. But no, eh, with the NIL, you getting more money now. You have no excuses of why you can't be successful in your first season. You
Yes, you
got the
do.
resources. You know, you don't. You handpicked your people. You got the resources. You got the money. So what's your excuse now? If you can't get by
Everybody else
two
got the same
wins,
kind of money, B-hole.
okay,
Mm-hmm.
okay. Well, look at this. All right, good. Let me throw a good example. Look at Indiana. He went over there and guess what? Got him to the play. I'm not saying he has to get us to the playoffs, but it can happen. Are we going to have the same low expectations because of
B-hole, he didn't do
what
that
It's
with
has
money. He
happened
did that
last
with
year,
coaching.
or we going to be stuck in a bind?
it's not about having low expectations. It's about being realistic. In the first year, if this was year 2 or 3, then yeah, I would be agree with you 100%. All
Oh
right,
yeah.
Purdue, it's time to shit or get out the pot. But if year one, I would take literally anything like you said earlier. Anything over 2-10 is better than what we did. And I see us easily getting. I think we get a bowl game this year, in his first season. And to me, if he does that, then he is well on his way to building something special here at Arkansas. That is, and I'm not
Well,
saying national championship types all the time, but I'm saying
mm,
we're going to see the 10 or 11 win season here and there, and then them 8 and 9 win seasons on a regular basis.
You have to
What I'll
give
say
well,
your
is,
coach.
I guess
is
here's my expectation should be here's my expectation: 6 wins. I'm not putting anything less than that. I see what you're capable as a coach, what you can do. Look at what you did at Memphis. If you can do it at Memphis, I mean, you can. If you can get like 8, 10, 11 wins at Memphis, you can at least get 6 in your first year, no doubt. That would be winning for me. Anything under that,
If we get 5 wins next season, what are you calling for a new head coach?
I'm not calling for a new head coach, but I'm starting to question. Okay, you handpicked these guys. You did this, this, this. You've already turned the program around. Well, kept it stable. You had more wins there. You come here. I mean, you're getting more money than the last coach did. And the
I would
NIL, like I said, when you go to the
He
I
portal,
didn't.
would like to
you
interject.
can
I would
bid
like to
with
The
these.
ship
interject.
was
You can,
sinking.
I I
Hold on,
this
Connor. Let
man.
Watch he
this
go.
Go ahead.
This Arkansas
no,
fan
no, no.
base's
I'm about to
expectations
get
are
you. I'm about to
wild.
get you.
Just
No, I'm about to get you, Behold. You said he kept it stable at Memphis. That's AAC. That's the American Athletic Conference. This is the SEC. If he wins 6 games his first year, he did a hell of a job with a 2-10 season, or coming off of a 2-10 season from a brand new coaching regime, people that he probably hadn't even worked with before on the defensive side of the ball. He's got to learn all those people. He's got to get his people in place to learn what is Arkansas about. He's learning.
Can,
It's a big
can,
jump.
can I ask a
yeah.
question?
I, I,
And if anybody can answer this for me, and be honest. Don't just base anything off of emotions or off of opinions. Be honest with what we've seen and what we know. Why can't we win 7 games next year? Courtney
There's no reason
Crutchfield,
why we couldn't.
Antonio Jordan's coming back. We've got a running back room out of this world. We've got at least 2 quarterbacks that we don't know who's starting because both of them are that good. It's not like we're just trash and it's like, well, who's going to end up being, the smallest trash can this year. We don't have to worry about that.
CC.
And then, on the defensive side of the ball, that would be the only question mark. He's
and it
getting
That's the
and,
only
linebackers. He's
side we
getting
need to
his
shore
D
up.
Well,
line.
and it's getting better
well,
by the
Well,
day.
well,
well.
if we just got through earlier saying that we were playing smarter and turnovers away from winning 8-9 games this year, so we can take this team who really didn't lose anybody. We lost some offensive linemen out, and Julian Neal. That's about the biggest of our hurt, and we're bringing pieces into that. If we're disciplined and don't turn the ball over, why can't a 2-10 team turn into a 7-8 win team? Why is that so hard to even concept for people with what we already have on campus? We were an undisciplined football team. The talent was there. We were undisciplined. If he can just change that, we win 6-7 games.
Yeah. Tonka, go ahead.
Also, also to kind of piggyback on little brother there, Arkansas fans, let me explain something to you. The horrible coaching that we had is gone. The Wicked Witch is dead. Step back off the ledge. Okay?
Sheesh.
Step back off the ledge. Let me tell you why Arkansas could win between 6 and 8 games next year. Let me explain this to you. Okay?
Do you want the
One,
schedules, Tucka?
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, throw it up there.
Pull
I want to
schedule
see it
up.
too.
I got it. I
got
got
One,
it pulled up on my screen.
Arkansas improved their coaching staff day from night to day from last year to this year. Number one, we now have coaches that know how to coach their position, not just collect a paycheck. We finally have a head coach that is not going to play favoritisms, that is going to actually coach football the way God intended, right? With the best 11 on the field, regardless of if you're a freshman or a senior. You've got guys that have a long track record of spotting and developing talent. When is the last time Arkansas can say they've got an entire coaching staff that can do that? Now, keep in
Early Houston
mind what
Nutt
is
era.
already on the team. Yeah, exactly. Keep in mind what is already on the team. Keep in mind the freshmen that he flipped in one day to bring in. Now start looking at these transfer portal pieces that he's adding. And yeah, they're being very selective because they want to make the right choice. They don't just want to grab bodies to have bodies. The last coaching staff did that. How did that work out?
Yeah, I will add something to that, Tonka, too, is to what you just said. It only takes bringing in one bad apple, and it ruins the whole bunch. If you bring in the wrong player or two, it can disrupt the whole flow of the locker room and everything else because they don't fit the culture and the system. If you got to have guys what they're doing, and they're putting puzzle pieces together. And right now, I think the puzzle's going together pretty damn smooth. And we what people don't understand too. We got 9 more days. We're gonna have probably 25. I would say 20 to 25 more, if not 30 more commits before the transfer portal is over. I mean,
We've had 30 go into the portal, so we got to replace those, and then on top of the seniors that left.
Okay, so we got quite a few guys that are going to be coming in. We're judging the guy off of 12 commits right now. 12. You know, the earliest guys that commit are usually guys that are going to be depth pieces and whatnot because they're not getting a lot of offers from other schools. So they're thinking, oh, Arkansas is offering me this and gives me a chance to get on the field. Yeah, I'm going to go there. You know, the guys that are big time talent, of course, when they got offers from Texas A&M, Texas Tech, Florida, Alabama, Michigan, you don't think they're going to go around and visit all them places before they make a decision? Yeah, of course they are. That's why it's not going to, these big names are not dropping off the board, one right after another, unless somebody's just, they show up and somebody says, here's $3 million, sign on the dotted line. That, and if that's happening, then, so be it.
So I got the schedule pulled up. Our first 7 games: North Alabama, win. At Utah, brand new head coach,
win.
Lost their starter and backup quarterback. I think that's a win.
Kane Archer.
Georgia at home.
If Kirby
that's
leaves,
probably
that's
going to be
win.
if Kirby does leave, that I don't know if he's leaving, but if he does leave, that's a
I think
win.
there's a good chance to catch Georgia early anyway.
One at a time.
Just like we did Sam Pittman's first round.
The
so
word
that's
is
a 50.
Appreciate you, Hunter. Thank you for coming in. Thank you for coming and tuning in. But
Week 4, Tulsa at home.
Win.
That's a win.
So we're up to 3, right?
Yep.
We're already one win better.
Yep.
At Texas A&M again.
Good game.
Yeah,
Toss up.
that's a toss up, 50-50.
Okay.
At A&M, I give it a loss.
A home game. Tennessee.
Win.
Toss up.
They just lost all their offensive linemen.
Josh Heupel
They're
can't
losing
beat
their
us.
defensive lineman. They're losing their starting running back that's probably going to the league.
What's up, Big 37?
Who do they get to
They
come in? I
also
don't
lost
know.
their
I haven't seen a lot of
they
movement.
also lost their defensive coordinator.
And their starting
kicker.
quarterback.
Again, Tennessee can't beat us at home, so that's a win.
So there's 4.
At Vanderbilt.
Win.
No Diego Pavia. Losing a first round talent tight end.
I don't know.
Losing a
good
lot of
quarterback
talent. Yeah, but it's a true freshman though. It's not like an Alabama true freshman quarterback. They ain't Nick
Nobody was
Saban
talking
at
about Diego
Vanderbilt.
Pavia that way.
He was in Alabama. Vandy flipped him from Bama.
Let me tell you something. Arkansas is going to beat Vanderbilt, and let me tell you why. It's called a freshman quarterback because as an old defensive coordinator, nothing made me lick my lips more than looking out and seeing a doe in the headlights playing quarterback. And that's what you get when you have a freshman on the field, especially against an SEC caliber defense. Arkansas dominates Vanderbilt. Write it down. I said it.
So with the toss up and the loss, we're at 5 with Vanderbilt.
Mm-hmm.
Then we don't have Missouri at the end of the year. We have Missouri after Vanderbilt at home. Guess who's their starting quarterback's going to be? Austin Simmons.
We win in that game too.
The reason why
we're
we beat
6.
Missouri is that game means more in this aspect than it does at the end of the year when we don't have anything to play for. This game means more in this aspect than it does anywhere else on the field. So yes, that's a win.
Okay. At Auburn.
Win.
Yeah.
So we're at 7. 7 wins. Then we have South Carolina at home.
That's a win.
Shane Beamer's fired before that game even starts.
Unfortunately, I like Shane Beamer, so I would be sad if he got fired because I like him.
He's gonna go to Virginia Tech.
Then we go back to Texas again.
Loss.
I'm gonna say that's probably a loss.
Yeah.
Good game.
Good game, but I think we lose.
I can
and then we finish off the year. Finally, it's been so long since we've had this game at the end of the year. Battle for the boot. Lane Kiffin's first year. Ryan Silverfield's first year. Who gets to talk that talk at the end of the year?
Also.
Toss up. I'd love to see us beat Lane
that game's
Kiffin,
always a toss up.
Yeah, that could go. That's a 50-50 shot.
Arkansas wins because of defense. Arkansas brings the boot home. We got 8 wins, baby.
I just want to see us beat Lane Kiffin, man.
I can see.
I just want to talk.
Oh, it'll happen next year.
I can see 7 or 8.
I would love
Sam
to
Pittman
see
can
this.
beat
I
Lane
will
Kiffin,
say.
Then Silverfield can beat Lane Kiffin.
I will say this.
Joe,
this is the easiest SEC schedule we have had in almost 16 years.
Longer.
20.
No.
Joe Cool says we ain't winning any of those games.
Joe Cool.
And that's with us going to a 9-conference.
Come on, Joe Cool.
Season.
Come on, Joe Cool.
Man,
look, man.
Can I make a bold prediction on Lane Kiffin?
Yeah, we got to go. No, you got a minute. We got 3 minutes left.
I was just going to say that they were going to, they paying him what, 100 million, 90 million, something like that a year for his.
I know, Joe.
There or whatever. They paying him all this money, and guess what's going to happen? He's going to flop, and I don't even think that he gets above 500.
Ooh.
I don't know.
Are you talking about next year?
Yes.
Lane Kiffin. Yeah.
I want to will that into existence, man. I want to will that into existence so bad because I just can't stand that, man. Not one bit.
All right, let's finish it off here. We'll start with you, Tonka. 1 minute. Anything you got, let her rip. 1 minute apiece.
Remember, guys, do not judge this team by last team. Do not judge this coaching staff by the last coaching staff. You're comparing apples to oranges. Let this man cook and get ready to call the hogs, baby.
Awesome. Absolutely. Joe G, 1 minute.
Woo pig. I mean,
Whoopee.
we got a good football team. We got a pretty good football team, and it's just getting better. We got a great staff. There's no reason to look at who we've gotten and what we have and be discouraged, especially after what we had to watch last year.
Absolutely. I think we need to get Joe G a shot in the behind before every show. Sorry, Joe G, I didn't mean to put your business out there.
Anybody got some Toradol for this man?
Hey, I found out I got a torn rotator cuff today and about to have to go through another surgery. So if you're wondering what they're talking about, yes, I had to go get a Toradol shot in my right butt cheek today. Thank you, Sarge. Appreciate it.
You're welcome. I'm always thinking of you, Bubba. B Hall, one minute.
That false information, you wouldn't have a torn rotator cuff.
That is fair enough, Josh Huffman.
All I gotta say is, show me something different, Arkansas. Show me something different, Ryan Silverfield. That's it.
I can take that. That's a good take. Good take. Taiwan, appreciate you, man, coming in. Kim Ray, 1 minute.
I ain't got much to say. I don't know how many likes the show has, but make sure you hit that like button.
We got
Then
30.
subscribe to come into the barracks.
That's what I'm talking about.
If you don't mind sharing it, share it.
Yeah. Leave us a comment down below what we can do better. Any ideas what you want us to talk about or break down, comment below the video. We'll do it.
I
Connor,
got one thing to rip off after Connor.
Connor, 1 minute. Finish her off.
Man, so far so good in the portal. So far so good with the coaching staff. Like the way everything's working, everything's rolling. I enjoy getting on this podcast with these guys and you and Hog Wild, and talking football, basketball, and baseball. When's the last time you could say that we felt confident about all three sports?
Been a while. Hey, hold
2000.
on. I got somebody buzzing in here. Hold on.
This is Ryan Silverfield. Hit that like and subscribe button. Be a part of Razorback Live with the Sarge. Woo, pig suey!
Hey, thanks, Coach.
Yeah, man. Go Hogs.
Tell him, Coach. Get him, Coach.
Hey, y'all know Coach can hear you talking this crap about him. Y'all didn't know he was in the green room.
Yeah. Coach back there in the green room, sitting in the office in the war room. He listening to y'all. All right, gentlemen. We appreciate y'all. We're going to let you go. We're going to close it out. And
let me fire this off real quick.
YT, go ahead. Yeah, YT, go ahead.
All the big name players that haven't been signed yet, I don't think we're done getting big name players. I don't think we're out of the picture for big name players. I think, because if you're a big name player, you only have a few years left. You want to go out a winner. Ryan Silverfield has to convince them they can be winners.
Absolutely.
I said what I said, and I don't think he's done. The man isn't done.
No, I don't. I agree. There's more big
Ryan
ones to come.
Silverfield is not a quitter.
Yeah.
And his coaching staff ain't quitting.
Hey, we fight all the way till the end, and I think we just begin. This is only round one, so absolutely. Again, guys, we appreciate you. We'll be in the Discord after the show, but we'll see you. We're gonna I think we're gonna record a video for tomorrow morning, and then we'll be in to visit with you guys. So we appreciate y'all again. It's a pleasure as always to have you guys. We love you, and we're gonna let you go and close out.
See y'all later.
Peace. All right, man. Well, good show. Any final thoughts?
I just want to say that we're both very thankful for everybody that showed up. Make sure that your notification bell is turned on, because a lot of people have been saying they haven't been notified of when we go live or anything. So just double check that, because YouTube be putting their foot on our neck. Also, I want to say thanks for showing up and rocking with us today. We put a lot of work into it. Sarge put in like 9 hours straight creating all those.
A lot of hours, but it's worth it for you guys. Josh, we appreciate you, man. He says, y'all some good fans. I wish I had that kind of heart for this team still. Rock on and God bless. Hey, bro, we'll convert you, man. We'll convert you. We appreciate you
We're
coming
not drinking
in.
the Kool-Aid yet.
Yeah. Don't get us wrong. We're not, anointing anybody.
There's
or
still
anything
criticism.
But we are just trying to keep it positive because, after last season, it was all doom and gloom. So we're hoping to speak some goodness into existence, brother. So we appreciate you and we thank you for coming in and listening to us crazy
bad on
fans.
Yourself. It's bad on yourself to be negative all the time. It's always good to look at the bright side of things, and I think Ryan Silverfield's doing his best to give us something bright to look at.
Absolutely. So we appreciate y'all. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button on your way out. We're on our way to 750 subscribers, and I haven't got it pulled up to see how if we got there. But
I appreciate the new subscribers that we got today.
If you are a new Sarge Squad member, we appreciate you, and take care and be looking for our videos that we release during the week. We'll be back again live Thursday night at 8:00 for another live show. And we'll see y'all there. You are dismissed.
Way off